Should your friends be mirror images of you? Not unless you're a seriously committed narcissist. It's good to have common interests. You know, that's how we meet friends, often bowling, bridge, baking clubs are routes to valuable alliances that in time can extend beyond the shared project or hobby. It certainly helps the same language, and by that I don't necessarily mean English, Portuguese, or Mandarin. If we belong to same age group or social status or other demographic, we likely chatter in a kind of shorthand that greases the always challenging wheel of communication. Movies, TVs, shows, novels that are set in a particular milieu are written in a language or in a lingo unique to the setting of the piece. The meth world of cops, cooks, and crooks in Breaking Bad leaps to mind. Yo! Thankfully, so many of my best friends come from worlds completely foreign to my experience or have skill sets that I admire but completely don't understand. Jeff, one of my best friends ever, built his own sailboat, and he's been sailing since he was a kid. And I know nothing about sailing, but I've had many an exhilarating time out on the seas with him. He also wins the fall fair every year on Salt Spring Island, building Windsor chairs and growing tomatoes. I don't know how to do either of those things. And he often plays cutthroat Scrabble, tennis, and handball against me and tries to kill me. But he's my dear friend, and I love him dearly, even though half the things he tells me, I have no idea what he's talking about. But he was in community development and social work, and that's where we shone together. Mo Yamin is one of my best friends, and he comes from the city of Guangzhou, city of close to 20 million people. So he speaks fluent Cantonese, Mandarin, and English. He's a practicing Buddhist. I'm not a very practicing Jew. We come from opposite ends of the earth, and yet we have a lot of the same values. We want the same things, and we consider ourselves soul brothers. I've always worked around politics. I've been asked to run for office many times, and I always decline. The last thing I'd ever want to be is to belong to a political party or be elected. I think it's great that these friends of mine who are politicians are where they are, and it's great that I stand where I am. Ditto the world of academics. I admire my friends who have done so well in academia, but it is absolutely not the place for me. It's also my good fortune to count among great buddies, composers, sax players, guitarists, piano, cello players, and some really good songsters. Here's my advice. Pickle. Choose friends who grow your world.